Hey guys, welcome back to Frenemies. I'm Ian, and we are back for the finale of The Flash. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But anyway, this is gonna be the finale for The Flash, which is really weird. Episode 19. So, but anyway, we left off with, in fact, what did we leave off with? Oh yeah. Hartley with the rest of them figuring out how to help his boyfriend. Godspeed showed up, which was surprising because I completely forgot about him. I guess he's gonna be an issue for next season. Because we still have Black Hole, Bloodwork. I don't know if that's gonna come to a close in this finale. But they were looking for a way to get Iris and Camilla and Sing back. They all know about them being in the mirror world now. Iris and she found Camilla. Iris had an issue because she's been in there so long that the mirror world's affecting her now the way it kind of affected Eva. Caitlin might be going to see her mom this episode. I don't know if they're going to show that. Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea how this is going to go. So we'll just jump right into this finale.
But after some personal reflection, I realized I have to be with her. Everything I am started with her.
Okay. New suit for some reason.
You sure you weren't followed?
Yes.
So, find Black Hole, find Eva.
Mm-hmm.
Any idea where to start?
Actually, no.
Maybe.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to come in.
No.
Where'd you get that?
Where'd you get that?
Sue gave it to me. She gave you that.
She gave that to you.
She gave that to me.
Projector.
Oh, yeah. This is a triangulation cartograph.
Huh?
It's a treasure map.
Allegra, aim over this. Sing. Sing!
This isn't you.
You still don't get
Yes,
it, do you?
it's not him.
Carver was there that night. He let the mirror keep her. He never tried to rescue her.
Yeah, I don't know if I should. Well.
Not working.
That's unfortunate.
Guys?
Up!
Alan, Dimmy, are you guys there?
Eva's been trapped in another dimension for the last 6 years. A place called the Mirrorverse. But you already knew that. If Eva did escape that wretched place, I'd know. This is about your wife, isn't
Would
it?
you though?
How do you know Eva's coming after me?
Who else would have burnt down your warehouse? 42nd and Darby, right?
I'd never buy on that side of town. And I don't need protecting.
Alright.
Give Captain West my best.
Scared buddy?
Yeah, Carver called last week. Said he had a change of heart.
Guys like Carver don't have hearts to change.
Agreed. But my parents are safe. And I can finally go home.
I don't understand. If we agree...
Enough, Slick. You really want to help me? Leave us in peace.
Hey, the bullet hole. You want protection now, bud?
I came across this Earth on my travels where any visitor to that Earth immediately suffers a traumatic psychological state, neural dissonance. This could be that.
I'm glad someone believes me. I need your help after all, Alan. Federal protection, the full Joe West treatment.
What happened to your killer minions?
Let me walk out of here with Carver. And Mother will give you Iris.
I knew it. Knew that was
Eva's
coming.
not interested in a fight with you or with your friends.
You knew we were in that warehouse when you set it on fire. That feels like a fight to me.
Let me have him, Barry. He's a bad man.
On my six!
What the hell?
Will someone please tell me what the hell is going on?
I saved you. That's what's going on.
Nash,
What?
Barry Allen I know would never, never have considered that deal.
It's more complicated than
It's
that.
more complicated. Is it
Yeah.
complicated like in the way you almost killed Eobard Thawne and me along
No,
with it?
that was different.
How is that different?
Iris is my wife. I have to save her. How do you not understand that?
I do. What do you think Iris will say when you tell her you traded another person's life to save hers?
The hell?
God dang it, Sue.
I'm sorry about this, like.
Ralph, back up.
Oh, come on.
Sorry, his face. Come on, Ralph.
We
No,
know what happened.
that's the others. Oh, of course. She created mirror versions. Why wouldn't she?
Esperanza, pensábamos que Eva los había alcanzado.
No, ella nos dio escoger.
Something Carver never did.
Oh.
We're no longer under his thumb. Neither is Eva.
Oh.
Whatever she is paying you, I will double it.
This
Okay.
isn't about a paycheck.
It's about payback.
Okay. Uh-oh. Move, Barry. Oh. Oh, or that. Move, Barry.
Tú no eres nada para mí. ¿Entendiste?
Fine, do it. You think you're the only one that feels that way? The only one that feels alone? Get in line.
Hi, Sue. Thank you.
You came back.
Couldn't let you have all the fun.
Fun must mean something entirely different when you're rich.
Ooh, these two together fighting these two. Oh. Reflective TV, you dum-dum. I don't know why you thought that was gonna
Honey,
good idea.
I'm home.
Nothing reflective in this room except for my TV. Ah. That should be fine, right?
I did what I had to do.
Uh-oh, you're dead. You're an idiot.
Then I'll do what I have to do.
He's a dead man.
Goodbye, Joseph.
No, Eva, wait!
No! What don't you understand? He's not worth saving.
No, 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 no. Ah! Oh well, that didn't work out, did it?
Sorry you had to see that.
Stop it!
Stand down. Joseph is dead.
Well, I didn't see that coming.
You're gonna let us go?
Of course. I've achieved my goal for today.
We'll never stop coming after you.
You'll fail.
I'm going home.
So I'm not sure you can. Eva framed you. For Carver's murder.
Tell
Tell the team I miss him already.
I will.
Joe!
Oh, Joe.
How are you here?
Well, it turns out that when the guy that's trying to kill you kicks the bucket, they lift the protection detail.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
Hey, man. Yeah.
Let's go save some people we love.
This is it, huh? Oh my god, this is so weird.
You have been at this for hours.
Oh, the hospital.
I found him. David's at Central City Hospital. I can't believe I just did that.
Holy frack. Iris, you can control this place.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god.
Iris? Iris, stay with me.
Whoa, 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 whoa! Well, that sucks. God. We end this season with a loss. Man, that really blows when it happens. But God, what sucks is that this isn't where they wanted it to end. But it's kind of a cool ending in a way. Like you end with the bad guy winning. I don't know. I feel really bad for Sue. Like after all this time, looking for a way to get information on Carver, and then joining him so that she can kill him, trying to free her parents, and finally being set free because he's dead, just to be framed for his murder and not being able to return her back to her family. Man, it really just blows real bad. So I'm wondering how they're gonna go through with this next season. Like is it just gonna be the first few episodes and everything's gonna be fine, or are they gonna extend it? Maybe they'll do like a pod thing, like they were kind of doing, because we still haven't dealt with Bloodworks. That's still because he still had a long game going on in his sense. So Bloodworks is gonna be coming back sometime next season, and so will Godspeed. So maybe maybe the stuff with Eva will end like in the first quarter of the season or for first third, and then it'll pick up with Bloodwork maybe, or Godspeed. I don't know. It'll be interesting because Godspeed's been, well, they showed him last season, wasn't too much of a presence. He was just here for one episode. And it's been different. What was it on? Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it's gonna, like, how they're gonna decide to go about the season. But it definitely leaves it off on an interesting note. And now we gotta wait. Who knows how long? So we don't know when they're gonna be able to get back together to filming. Even by the end of it, like, because there's the very likely notion that the virus will, like, the cases will spike again. So they might not want to risk the crew and the actors getting catching the virus. So we feel bad for Barry because he can't let himself get frustrated, because a spike in his emotion will lead to more draining of his speed, of the speed force, what little he has left. Like he doesn't even have enough to do the arm vacuums thing, so we couldn't even put out the fire. For what they had, though, they did pretty good. Like, they did a decent job of, like, tying off, to an extent, considering they didn't want it to end with Iris being stuck in the mirror. I'm assuming being stuck in the mirror world. Her disappearing and being stuck, just leaving it there. Man, what a note to leave it on. Jesus. One, the villain winning and Iris disappearing in the mirror world. What happened? It didn't happen to Eva. And she was there much longer. Why did Iris just suddenly disappear? And she's only been there for a few months, weeks? I don't know. And it's been months for us, but I don't know how long it's been for Iris. But, I don't know, maybe she, like, goes in and then goes out somewhere else. I don't know what happened, because it might have happened to Eva, we just didn't see it, but that means she doesn't stay gone. Like that's either like her disappearing in the world in general, and then just coming back, or she's going somewhere else and she just can't control it. That's not. Maybe their only reason, maybe the only thing that kept Eva, if she didn't do the same thing as Iris, was the fact that she had the ability, the mirror abilities, to control, manipulate it to an extent. I don't know. And apparently she's still not stable. Like the chamber or whatever that kept her stable. And then the suit did that when she was out of the chamber. Which, I thought it was just, I didn't know what the suit was gonna do, but kind of handy. No pun intended. It was kind of a cool gun. Yeah, I didn't think that she was just gonna win that. Up to the point where he was like stood in the mirror shards. I wasn't sure if Barry's gonna save him in time. Well, until he didn't. But you know what I mean. When he took the mirrors, he took the shards, and then it didn't even matter. She just sent it through him, which, God, that's gotta suck. Especially with the fact that his speed healing isn't anywhere near as good as it was before. That's gotta suck. God dang. Oh. And then she just yanks them all out of him. God dang, woman. I wonder how slow that actually was. Because, I know sometimes they make it look like it's like they slowed down, like a slow motion. I don't know why I had issue with that. To make it more dramatic as it was going through, if it was more like and got shot through, if it was actually going through him slowly. Good lord. But she was smart. The plan afterwards, to make it seem like she was kidnapped by some crime syndicate. Her husband had been tirelessly working to save her, and then was murdered by the crime syndicate, and then put Sue in there, considering she had been seen hanging around a crime syndicate, which fortunately worked against her. But she couldn't have known. Man, what a freaking bullcrap. But Caitlin left too, so freaking Jesus. So we still didn't get Iris back. Caitlin left, obviously, because Danielle is probably, I'm assuming that's for the actress when she was so they could have her, Jesus, so that she could take time off during pregnancy. But now that she's had a child, I don't know, like it kind of works, because they didn't finish the season before. They didn't. I think that might have been. They filmed some other stuff. They didn't finish filming the season, but they finished more stuff other than what they showed here. But they didn't finish filming the season, so Danielle's had, she's had son, daughter. They had their child. So by the time they come back, they could write to where Caitlin just comes back. They fixed whatever that needed to be fixed from the wound, without really much time passing in their world. I wonder how much the time jump will be, because they usually do like a kind of a time jump. Not all the time, because I think the start of season 5 it picked up where they left off, and then it did a time jump in the episode, I think. Yeah, I'm not sure which way they're gonna go about it. And if it is, that's gonna suck. Because they do, I kind of don't want them to do time jump, because then that's even more time Iris has to be in there, and I feel really bad, and it just makes me worried what that'll do to Iris in the long run, like, even when they get her out, because Eva's still messed up. So I don't know what that's gonna do. There are a bunch of really intelligent people there. With Caitlin, Cisco, who we didn't see at all this episode. I didn't even realize. Where the heck was Cisco? Did we see him at the beginning? I don't remember. But we hardly saw him at all. If he wasn't even in the beginning of the episode, I don't think he was. He wasn't here at all. Where the heck was Cisco? Oh, right, Atlantis. Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. Well, that sucks. And yeah, we didn't get. I mean, we kind of figured we wouldn't get to see Atlantis. He's like, I'll be right back. We're not gonna have. They're not gonna just follow Cisco and leave the team. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I just want to see Atlantis, man. I want to see Atlantis in this world. We didn't even get to see Atlantis on Earth too. I'm glad that we at least got to see, like for a split second at least, the other at least one of the other wells, and it was interesting. They were able to give Nash the insight he wouldn't have been able to have because he still doesn't really know them that well. But them saying that the Barry I know would never have made that kind of a decision or a deal, and the fact that Barry right now even considered it was an issue, and Nash was able to kind of like bring it to Barry's attention that one, Iris probably wouldn't have wanted you to go through with that, and that something's different about him. It's I mean, his wife, you know. It's I mean, to be fair, at that time though, I don't think whenever he did go to attack Thawne or attempt to kill Thawne, he didn't know about Iris. So at that point, it was just the Speed Force that was the big thing that happened. Like the Speed Force had died. So I mean, at the very least, by the end of this, we got Joe back. It's not bittersweet, but like it's the small victories, I guess. But I just feel bad because like Joe comes back and he finds out, he found out before, but he comes back knowing that his daughter's gone, but now at least he's here that he can help him figure out a way to get her out somehow. I mean, no offense, I don't know what Joe could do though, because he's not a scientist. He doesn't really have any kind of expertise to lend to this. But I mean, at least he's with his family at the very least. He's not trapped in protection, just secluded from everybody, going crazy, worrying about his family and Iris. I don't know, guys. I don't really have too much. I mean, it's interesting that Nash ran across the same issue in another Earth. I didn't know that if somebody from one Earth goes to another Earth, at least it depends on, in certain Earths, at least that one Earth he mentioned, being there too long, like really mess with their brain. I know that in season 2, if someone from another Earth was hit with a contradictory vibration or there was a different vibration frequency than the people from Earth 2, like the different frequency that they were made up of, that like really hurt them a lot. I don't know if it's because like similar to that or if it's, I don't know, but it's interesting that came up, that Nash was able to kind of vouch, I guess, for Carver. At least let them know, like, he's not. I don't think he's lying. I've run into a similar situation. He even mentioned what it was. Was it something dissonant? I don't know what it's called now. Dissonance or something like that. Neural dissonance, I think that's what it was called. Yeah, I mean, we got a lot of losses in this one. I mean, we actually lost the fight. Carver was killed by Eva. Iris is still locked in the mirror world, and she disappeared. Don't know what happened to her. She found sane, so that's one thing. We got Joe back, so that's good. But then now Sue's been framed for the murder, so she can't even go back to her family. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, we lost, not lost, but Caitlin had to leave because she's got to be fixed because of the wound. So Eve's left free to do whatever she wants. I don't know what her plan is still. She wanted to help the world or something, or I don't know. Still not 100% sure what she's got planned. But she's got the other 3 metas working for her now, so that's gonna be not great. She's gonna basically be a crime syndicate on her own. Jeffy's still working for. I don't know what. Maybe she'll. I don't know. I mean, they freely helped Eva. They turned on Carver. So it doesn't mean that the fact that all the information was destroyed, Carver didn't have anything on them anymore. They didn't know that it was destroyed. But I guess bringing them in, letting them know, hey, I destroyed whatever he had on you. You're free. But if you're willing to join me, I can offer you revenge. Probably around about what she said, what she offered them. So I mean, I don't know if they're gonna stick with her or not. They might feel just what's the word, grateful for her, so they might stay with her anyway. And then with Barry's speed, essentially, like, he doesn't have I can't imagine he has a whole lot left. But I don't know what all he can do to stop these other the other light-based villains that are now working with Eva. Yeah, we're pretty cornered right now, guys. I don't know what the start of next season is gonna be like. I know it's gonna probably be containing some of whatever they had already filmed, and probably what they had planned to film for the finale as well. But so I guess we'll just wait and see how they work around that. But guys, that is it for this season of The Flash. A little too soon, but what can be done? I didn't plan for this. It's not their fault, obviously. If you want to stick around for whenever they come back, or any other videos that we have going up, go ahead and click the subscribe button. And if you want to, I was going to say Patreon, but don't do that either. Again, that's on hold until videos pick up again. Or until we can do the other stuff, early access stuff. Yeah, guys, that's it. Thanks again. Hope to see you guys whenever this picks back up.